Okay, I think now it will work. Third attempt at this. Okay. The DVR's off. Okay, is it working? Is it working? I'm not too sure. Hopefully the audio mix is fine. I didn't test the audio mix. Okay. Hold on. Let me mute Tsukihime real quick and hear my thing. Wait, no, I can't hear myself now. Can I go back? I don't have DVR on. No, the DVR slows everything down. Okay, but I'm assuming everything's fine then. I turned it back on briefly. Huh? Okay, I think it's fine. I think it is fine. All right. What a great week to start a stream. Let me pause these two then real quick. Time to... So I did play a bit of this before. Okay. Did I watch the opening again? Resume game. No, my saves aren't here. Alright. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I already watched the opening by playing this. So I'll start from beginning. So it should be where he's in the hospital. And then he's like, oh, I can see the lines. And stuff like that. Okay, so a prologue. If I press like T instead of tricking the mouse. Like if I press enter, is that fine? Okay, enter works. When I came to, I was lying on the hospital bed. I turned on a nearby window, sways gently. It is a beautiful day outside, and the dry wind signals the end of summer. Hello, Tono Shikitan. Congratulations on your recovery. The familiar old man extends his hand for a handshake. His square-rimmed glasses and warm smile are very benefiting. His tidy-looking white clothes suit him perfectly, too. You understand what I'm saying, Shikitan? No. Why am I in a hospital? You don't remember, do you? You were involved in a car accident while you were walking. Your chest was stabbed by a shard of glass, and it was unlikely that you would survive. Very unbefitting of what a doctor would say. Yet, he says it while still smiling cheerfully. Terrible. I feel terrible. I'm tired. Can I go to sleep? Yes, you should rest. You must focus on recuperating and not push yourself. The doctor is still smiling. To be honest, I can't stand that smile anymore. Can I ask you something, doctor? What is it, Shikitan? Why are there scribbles all over your body? And there are tracks all over the walls. Why are there tracks in the walls? The smile vanishes just for a brief moment. No, for just a brief moment. Then returns to his face immediately. He turns and walks away. It seems there was some brain damage after all. Get a hold of Dr. Ashia in neurology. I also suspect he may have suffered some damage to his eyes. Spend the afternoon examining his eyes. The doctor whispers to the nurse so I won't hear him. Weird. There are scribbles all over everyone's bodies. The swappy zigzagging back lines running all over the floors, walls, the ceiling. I don't understand what they mean, but looking at them makes me feel sick. I wonder what it is. The bed too is covered in these scribbly lines. When I touch the line with my finger, the fingertip sinks down into the track. Oh! It seems as if I could reach farther down with something narrower, so I traced the line with a fruit knife that was lying on the bedside table. I didn't use any strength at all, yet the knife sinks into the bed, all the way up to the hilt. It was fun, so I dragged the knife along the scribbly line. Ugh! With a heavy sound, the bed snaps cleanly in two. Wait, so let me just... Is like the ticking sound fine? I think it is. Ah! The girl in the bed next to mine screams. The nurses run over and take the knife away from me. How'd you break the bed, Shikika? The doctors don't ask why, but Tear Sweet persists on how I did it. I traced along that line and it broke. Hey, just why is this hospital full of tracks? You better stop with that, Shikika. There are no such tracks like that anywhere. Now tell me, just how'd you break the bed? You can tell me. I promise I won't get mad. I'm telling you, all I did was just trace the line with the knife. I see. Okay, we'll continue this conversation tomorrow. The doctor leaves. In the end, not a single person believed my story. As long as I run the knife along the scribbles, I can cleanly cut anything. I don't have to put any force into it. It is as easy as cutting paper with scissors. The bed, the chair, the desk, the walls, the floor. I've never tried, but probably, no, definitely, even people. but it seems that no one else can see these lines. The black lines only I can see. Despite being a kid, I gradually began to understand what the lines were. They are probably like stitches. There's like stitches that hold an open wound to deader after surgery. I think they are weak spots. After all, there's no way to touch such a thing for child's strength alone. Yeah, I didn't know until now that the road is covered in these lines, these breaking lines that bind everything together. No one else can see them. That's why they are just fine. But I can see them. I am scared, so scared. I can't even talk. As if I'm the only one who went crazy. Maybe that's why. Why, even after 2 weeks, no one believes my story. Even after 2 weeks, no one has come to see me. Even after 2 weeks, I continue to live alone in a world surrounded by black stitches. I need to get out. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't want to stay in a place covered in stitches. That's why I decided to escape and run away to somewhere where no one else would be. But the wound on my chest still hurts. I didn't get very far. That was when I noticed. I'm standing in the grassy field just outside of town. I really didn't get far at all. My chest hurts, and I feel so sad. I collapse my knees and cough. There's nobody here. Drowning in this ocean of green at the end of summer. I feel like I'm about to disappear. Before that, hey, you! It's dangerous to sit down in a place like that. I hear a woman's voice from behind me. Eh? What do you mean, eh? You're already a runt, so I can't see if you're sitting in the grass. I was this close to kicking you, so watch out. She points at me rather grumpily. And then you're angry. After all, I sit in the 4th row from the front, so I don't think I'm that short. Kicked? By who? Is it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me? She declares this confidently as she folds her arms. Well, I suppose it must be fate that we met here. So you want to talk for a little while? My name is Azeki Oko. No, Aozaki Ozoki Aoko. What's yours? She extends her hand to me with that kind of cheerfulness one would show an old friend. I see no reason to refuse, so I tell her my name is Tono Shiki and grasp her tool hand in return. Talking to her was a lot of fun. She didn't ignore what I said just as I was a kid. Instead, she listened. She listened to what I had to say, like a friend. We talked about many, many things. About my family, about how it was an old and respected family with very strict traditional rules, about equally strict father. About my little sister, Akia, Twilight Akia, who always followed me around. But about our big mansion and the vast gardens, and how Akia and I would play together with our friends. I told her about many things, almost feverishly. Oh, it is this time already. Sorry, Shiki. I've got some business to take care of, so I'll stop here. She gets up to leave. My chest tightens. I feel sad, thinking that I'd be alone again. See you tomorrow. I'll be waiting for you here, okay? You should go back to your room and listen to your doctor. Oh, she speaks with such ease in a natural way as she makes her way off. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll be able to talk like we did today. I'm happy. It was the first time I truly felt something since I awoke from the accident. Since that day, during that dressy field in the afternoons, became part of my daily routine. She would get angry when I told her, Ayoko, would I drop my toilet paper thing to keep my headphones on? For some reason, it seems she hated her own name. After some thought, I said that she seemed like a very distinguished person, so I came to tell her Sensei. Sensei would seriously listen to anything I had to say, and would always dispel my anxiety with but a single word, without fail. I was depressed from the accident, but slowly, thanks to Sensei, I began to return to my former self. Even though starry black scribbles didn't seem quite so starry anymore when talking to Sensei. I didn't know who she was or where she was from, but perhaps she really was a teacher. But I don't care, doesn't matter at all, because it's fun being with Sensei. That alone is all that matters, and that alone is more than enough. Hey, Sensei. Look at what I can do! I wanted to surprise her one day, so using the fruit knife I brought from the hospital, I cut down a tree growing in the field. Like before, I run the knife along the scribble-like line, and cut it cleanly across the base. Amazing, isn't it? I can cut anything easily, as long as it's somewhere where I can see the scribbles. No one else can do this, right? Shiki! She slaps me across the face. Say? What you just did was extremely thoughtless. Say gives me a hard, piercing glare. I don't know why, but I just realized I did something I definitely shouldn't have done. With Sensei's severe expression and the pain from my cheek where she slapped me, I felt very, very sad. I am sorry. Before I knew it, I was trying. Shiki. Then a gentle, warm feeling envelops me. There's no need to apologize. It's true that you did something that I should be angry at you for, but it's definitely not your fault. Sensei squats down and hugs me. But you know, if someone doesn't tell you otherwise now, one day you're gonna make a mistake you can never take back. That's why I won't apologize. You can hate me all you want if you feel that way. No, I don't hate you, Sensei. Really? I'm glad you feel that way, as it was fate that the two of us met here like this. Sensei began to ask about the scribbles I could see. As I told her about the wines, the black, jagged wines, that somehow only I could see, Sensei's embrace tightened. Shiki, what you are seeing is something that should never be seen by anyone or anything. Everything in existence has points that are most easily broken. We, who will break down one day, are imperfect for this reason. Your eyes have the ability to see the fate of all things. To put it another way, you can see the future. See the future? That's right. You can see death. You don't need to know any more than that. If someday you have to go down that path, the principles will become clear to you as something that is needed. Sensei, I really don't understand. That's good. It's important that you don't understand now. All I want you to know is that you must never touch these wines on a whim or as a joke. Understand? If you do so, your eyes are going to take the lives of others too lightly, and that is the worst thing that can possibly happen. Okay. I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. Besides, it kind of hurts my chest. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll never do it again. Good for you, Shiki. Never forget the feeling that you have experienced here today. If you stay that way, I'm sure you'll find happiness. Sensei finally what's still of me. But Sensei, I see those wines and get worried. They'll be tut as soon as I trace them, right? Then wouldn't it be weird for my surroundings to come apart at any time? You're right. I'll be able to help you with that, at least. It seems as if that's the reason why I'm here. Sensei sighs. It favors me with a warm smile. Shiki, I'll give you a very special present tomorrow. I'll give you your old wife back, the one you were living before your accident. Huh? Next day. Exactly the 7th day after I met Sensei, she arrives in a grassy field carrying a large trunk in one hand. Here, if you put these on, the strange scribbles won't be visible anymore. She gave me was a pair of glasses. My eyes are fine. Just put them on. The lenses don't have any magnification or anything. Sensei forces them on me. Suddenly, whoa! Incredible! This is amazing, Sensei! I can't see the scribbles anymore! Not at all! Of course. I had tried at times stealing Mystic Eye Tiller from my older sister to make this Izaki Elko masterpiece. So treat them well, or you'll be held to pay, got it? Yep, I'll take good care of them. You're incredible, Sensei. You made all those horrible wines disappear just like that. It's like magic. Of course, I'm a sorceress after all. Giving me a proud smile, Sensei puts her trunk down on the ground. But know this, Shiki. Those wines haven't disappeared. It's just that you can't see them. Once you take the glasses off, you're able to see them again. Really? Yes. That's the one thing that cannot be fixed. Your only choice is to keep living your life and do your best with the eyes you have now. No, I don't want these starry eyes. If I touch those wines again, I end up breaking my promise to you. Oh, you mean never touching the wines again? Silly, you can break that promise whenever you like. Really? But you said it was something I shouldn't do. Yes, it is. But that is your gift, Shiki. It is yours to use as you see fit. No one else but you has the right to judge you. But out of all the abilities one can have, yours is terribly unique. If you have such power, that means there is a meaning behind you having it. God doesn't give us powers for no reason. You might say that you are given the mystic eyes of depth perception, because one day, a time will come when you will need them. That's why you must not live in denial of their existence. Since they swats down so her eyes will be level. But you know, that's all you must never forget. You are a very kind and honest person, Shiki. As long as you remain the way you are now, your eyes will never bring forth any wrong. However, I'm not telling you to become a saint. All I'm saying is to live true to yourself and become a man in the manner that you think is right. Since you can accept your mistakes and are able to apologize, I know that in 10 years, you'll become a great man. That being said, Sensei stands and reaches for her trunk. Oh, but I must say, unless in exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't take the glasses off. Special powers attract other special powers. Only when you decide there's no other way should you take off those glasses. Even then, be mindful how you use your power. Power in itself is not evil. What is evil rests solely in the hearts of the ones wielding such power. Be it for good or evil, it will be up to you and the choices you make. She picks up her trunk. Sensei doesn't say anything more after that, but deep down, I knew we would have to part. It's impossible, Sensei. I can't do it. I won't understand just by myself. The truth is, I was so afraid before I met you. If I was only able to return to being me, because you were with me. I can't do it. Not even with these glasses. If you're gone, I can't do it. Don't say such things, Shiki. If you tell lies that even yourself can't believe, you only make whoever hears you sad. Sensei raises her eyebrows in displeasure and pokes my forehead. You know it yourself, don't you? You're alright now, so don't say stupid things and give up on the self that you finally found. Only you can choose to be you. No one else can do it for you. Sensei turns around. Well, this is goodbye. Listen, Shiki. Life is not easy. Everyone's life is hard. Is a hard, long, rocky road filled with many pitfalls. You have more power than anyone else to do something about that. So pull yourself together. Sensei is leaving. I was sad, but I am Sensei's friend, so I have to see her off properly. Yes. Goodbye, Sensei. Well done. That's right, Shiki. Hold on to that confidence, and always live true to yourself. When you find yourself in trouble, calm down and think things through carefully. Okay? A solution will always present itself if you do. It'll be alright. You'll manage even on your own. Sensei laughs happily. Alright, now this should be where I left off before, so I'm gonna drink of water now. Alright, watered up. The wind blows. The field of grass sways in unison. Sensei was already gone. Goodbye, Sensei. Just saying that, I really felt that I would not see her again. All that remained were her many words and these mysterious glasses. It was only 7 days, but she taught me things more valuable than anything else. As I stand there by myself, I feel tears well up in my eyes. Man, I was such a fool. I could only say goodbye. I couldn't even say a single word of thanks to her. I left the hospital soon after that. Afterwards, I didn't return to Tono household, but was taken to live with my relatives instead. But it's alright. Tono Shiki will be just fine, even by himself. I spent a new life with my new family. And like that, Tono Shiki's 9th summer ended. The new autumn arrived, and I think I became more of an adult. Inversion Impulse 1. First day, October 21st. Should I wait till October? No, last time I said I was going to wait to play this, I ended up not touching it again. So I want to I want to make a video on this. Back when I first played. That's before I did before I did YouTube, I want to make a video on this. So I stopped playing there around the prologue. And then I never returned to it. Even when I started doing YouTube, I had already uninstalled it from my computer. This is a suspicious file, alright? Autumn. The last traces of summer are disappearing today. And a Thursday halfway through October. This is the day when I, Tono Shiki, return home. It's been 8 years since I left. So, he was 9, so he is now, 17? Shiki, hurry up! You're going to be late for school! I hear Teiho-san's voice floating from the kitchen. Okay, I'm leaving! I call back. I placed my hands together in the room that was mine at the Arima's up until now. I am going. Thanks for letting me live with you these last 8 years. I fold my hands together in prayer. Then grabbing my only bag, I leave the room that had become so familiar. I walk through the entrance to the Arama's house, then turn to face it. Shiki! Keiko-san, who has come to the door to see me off, calls my name somberly. See you later. Take care, Mom. What a strange thing to say. I won't be coming back. Never again will I pass through this door as a member of the Arama family. Thanks for looking after me. Please give my regards to Father too. Keiko-san simply nods. 8 years. The eyes of the person who had been my mother look so sad. I don't think I've ever seen her like that before. I'm sure it'll be hard for you at Tono's house. Please watch yourself. Your body is weak. You mustn't overdo it. I'll be okay. After 8 years, I'm just as healthy as anyone else. Oh, I'm a lot tougher than I look. I suppose you're right, but the Tonos are different from everyone else. I'm worried there'll be too much for you. I know what Keiko-san means. Our home from day 4 will be a mansion, an uncommon sight in this day and age. Not only is the house amazing, the family itself is highly respected. It is said they hold significant investments in many corporations. To top things off, it's my true home. The Aramas have only been looking after me, but it's already decided. Yeah, it's something that's decided already. Alright, I'll be heading off then. Thank you for taking care of me. I repeat those words one last time and turn my back on the household I had grown so accustomed to over these past 8 years. I leave the Aramas and start walking to stool with a heavy heart. 8 years ago, I recovered from a serious injury that normally would have meant death. Then I was entrusted to the Aramas, a family branching off from the Tono family. I had lived with my real parents at the Tono mansion up until I was 9, and I lived with the Aramas for 8 years until now, my 2nd year of high school. I lived a normal life as an adopted son. From the time I met Sensei, the special circumstances Sensei told me about as she parted never happened, and the dresses hid the lines from me as long as I wore them. The life of Tonoshiki was a peaceful one. It meandered along gently until a few days ago, the day when the head of the Tono family sent word to me. Return to the Tono mansion! The very family that until now had shunned me. I sigh again. To be perfectly honest, even before the accident, I had never gotten along with the Tono household. Maybe as a kid, I never liked the formality demanded by the family. Perhaps that's why I said nothing when the old man told me I was going to live with the Aramas. I think it turned out well. I got along with my adopted parents, Tikko-san and Fumio-san. It was as if they were my real parents. I lived a normal life in the loving family of the Aramas like a real son, just like I had always wished. I only got living there. Except for one thing. My little sister, 1 year younger than me, remained behind with the Tonos. Akia, but she hates me now. It would be only natural. It would only be natural. Yeah, I messed up there. I'm muted. Under constant supervision of that hard-headed old man, I could easily imagine what Akia thought of me, the one who escaped. I let out another sigh. I can't help it. What's going to happen? What will happen? No, what's going to happen will happen. Wait, how do I save? Wait, image. There we go. That's what I missed. That's why I've lost my progress. I didn't know how to save. I don't know where the saves are anyway. Save a memory. No, this memory. I'll save memory 1 for later when it's your first choice. Or no, it's your choices for later. There is interesting. So display image recollection. Progress next choice. Start saving, return to title. Alright. Well, if I press escape, that opens up as well. Okay, okay. No. Let's display image. Oh, that's just the background. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't really play visual novels, alright, so. Today, after school, I return to my true home. Lord knows what will occur, but for now, I got more pressing problems. My watch shows 7:45. Homeroom starts at 8 o'clock sharp, and anyone who isn't in class by 8 is marked as late. Clutching my bag, I start sprinting towards stool. I managed to make it to stool in less than 10 minutes. I enter from the back gate, accomplishing a feat that would bring the track scouts running if they knew. But to think of it, today's also the last day I'll come in through the back gate. The Arama and Tono houses are on opposite sides of the stool, with the Arama being behind, while the Tonos are in front. No, is in front. Obviously, Obviously, I'll be coming through the front gate in the future. And I quite like the lonely atmosphere back here too. For some reason, the back gate art stool isn't really popular. Only 10 people or so, myself included, actually use it. It's quiet and pretty devoid of people day or night. Twang, 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 twang. Like I said, pretty quiet. The sound of a hammer mixed with distant birds singing reaches my ears. Hammering, huh? Twang, twick, throng. A half-whimsical ringing comes from one corner of the courtyard. What is that? Homeroom begins in less than 10 minutes. I don't have time to stop and find out, but I am pretty curious right now. First choice. Can I save? I can't save right now. I can't save. Music stopped as well. Okay, I did get spoiled a bit, so I opened up one of the text documents. In order for the first ending, which you should do, you have to go to homeroom here. So this is the only time I'll listen to that. I will be going to the homeroom. But I am curious though. But I will be going to homeroom. But everything else, I'm going in blind. Alright? I'll try to see if I can get the right ending. Because apparently, according to they said that it was intended to be played in order of the endings. So you have to play if it died. I don't want to do that, but I already know the choice here that I'm supposed to do is homeroom. Unfortunately, I won't hear the hammering noises. Okay, now can I save now? I can now save. So next time I use these, progress to the next choice. So save game. I'll put this, yeah, I'll just do that later. So I'll trade it in memory too right now. I'm having class earlier than usual. Phew! I walk to my desk next to the window. Good morning, Tono-tun. A familiar voice greets me. I turn around, confused. Tono-tun, the teacher is looking for you. He said he wanted to talk to you about your house. Huh? My home? What's about me moving? I should have finished the formalities yesterday. Perhaps there's something I forgot to do. The girl doesn't move, but she stands there looking at me. Good morning, Yumizuka. Yeah, good morning, Tono-kun. Looks like you remember my name. Time of relief. Yumizuka Satsuki gives me a faint smile. My familiar names are my own classmates, you know? It's just that I haven't spoke to you, much. Yeah, I was so nervous about talking to you. Yumizuka smiles again. She seems happy about something. Yumizuka continues to stare at me as if she wants to say something else. To be honest, I don't know her that well. Although we're in the same class, I can count the times we have spoken. But Yumizuki Satsuki is the center of attention. She's often the topic of conversation among the boys. There aren't any bad rumors among the girls. No, about her among the girls. In short, she's a typical class idol. Naturally, she's always surrounded by a crowd. She's the complete opposite of a loner like me. Or I might be able to remember the name Yumizuka Satsuki. There's no reason for her to remember the name Tonoshiki. It seems like some bothersome coincidences are at work today. Can I ask you a question? If I can answer, you may ask as many as you want. Sorry if it's something personal. You said you were moving. Are you going to move somewhere far away? Her voice trails off, as if it's hard for her to ask. She clasps her hands to stop fidgeting. I know it's sudden, but will you be transferring somewhere? No. I'm changing my residence, but not my school. My new house is still in this town anyway, so it's no big deal. Oh, that's good. Yumizuka sighs with relief. How odd. Or would something like me moving cause that kind of reaction? They have to be. I don't know how to this is to fate, because I only played Extella, and I regret FGO. I hate FGO here. But since it mentioned sorcerer earlier, so this person is probably some sort of sorcerer or something. I'm assuming they're a minor character because they're not in like the ending thing. So I'm assuming they're a minor character, probably just I don't know, evil wizard stuff. That's my guess. Are you gonna leave the Aramas? Yeah. I enjoyed living with them, but I can't reach off them forever. Huh? How does Yumizuka know that? No one at the school should know I was living with the Aramas except for a certain die. What's up, Tono? A certain tear-free loud voice rings to the classroom doorway. As if on cue, the guy who's been my friend since middle school appears. Hey, if it isn't Yumizuka! It's not often I see you talking to Tono! Morning, Nui-tun. Yumizuka looks away with an unenthusiastic reply. I guess she isn't the type who responds well to a guy like him. Tono's picking up chicks? What the hell's going on? I thought you weren't interested in them. Arihiko extremes his joke loudly. You moron, stop spreading lies. I'm a normal guy. Of course I'm interested in girls. Is that right? Good for you, man! Still, these days, girls find it more amusing if you have a weird sex drive instead. But they'll only find it amusing and won't go any further. It won't go any further. His bottomless, cheerful laughter echoes throughout the morning classroom. I let out another sigh. I was in wonder, like how many times I have before, how I ended up knowing this person. His hair dyed orange, ears pierced, his vicious glare that shouts he'll pick a fight with anyone, anytime, and he's wearing of rebellious clothes. Inoue Arihiko is the only free-spirited outlaw in our university-oriented high school. You have to be so loud this early in the morning? I'm depressed about all sorts of stuff, so stay away from me today, okay? I wave my hands to shoo him away. Depressed? What's wrong, man? Is that time of the month? Wait, I take that back. Rather than just for today, stay away from me for the rest of my life. My depression only gets worse if you around. Ignoring Arihiko, I head back to my own desk. Grabbing my bag and taking a seat, I stretch my back. Hey, you can't just ignore other people like that, Tono! You don't hurt people with that terrorist attitude of yours. Oh, that's news to me. Isn't there some way I can kill them instead? You tell me how. I'll repay you by trying it out on you. That's told, man. Aren't you no nastier than usual this morning? Did I tell you I'm depressed? Other people aside, I'm certainly not showing any kindness to you. Arihiko sighs. Why are you only mean to me, Tono? You're like a saint to everyone else. It's not fair. What? You just figured that out? The world's unfair. You really are only mean to me. Arihiko does another exaggerated sigh. I didn't try particularly to be hard to Arihiko. That's just the kind of relationship we have. So, Arihiko. What's a chronically late night owl who never shows up until a second prior doing in homeroom? It's a no, it's very odd. Haha, I was thinking that too. Us being at school on time isn't just for people, well, isn't just for when I happen to wake up early. Well, I won't comment on your hobbies. What I'm asking is why you woke up early. Why I woke up early? It's just I can't stay out late since all that fuss started. But actually, go to sleep at night now. You've heard the stories about that serial killer, haven't you? I see. And to think of it, I did hear something like that. I feel a tinge of regret at needing Arihiko to remind me. For the past 2 or 3 days, I've been debating whether or not to return to the Tono household, so I completely lost touch with the news. What was that again? They given it some really nice name, like the freakish serial killings or something. There's more to it. So far, all the victims have been young girls. The 8th victim was only 2 days ago. And top it off, they're all... Wait, what happened to them again? Arihiko tilts his head in contemplation. And I'm an idiot for asking him. Yeah, I remember now. All the victims were cut up into pieces in a razor pattern or something. No, Inoue-kun. Everyone who was killed lost a lot of blood. Oh yeah, that was it. They said some type of modern day vampire or something. Oh. You sure know what about this, Yumizuka-san? Not really. No, I think the voice in the crowd. Not really. It's happening in this town, so it's in the news. You'd remember it even if you didn't want to. I see. I thought it was happening in a neighboring town, but I said moved down here. Well, anyway, that's what happened. Even I wouldn't be going on the streets at night with a serial killer walking around. That's why I've been waking up at 7 lately. Wait, that's it? Having good reason doesn't make a good story. Where's the fun in that? Man, you're told. What? You crossed from amnesia already this morning? I'm alright, thanks for asking. If I was an amnesiac 24 hours a day, I'd be dead by now. Yeah, you're right. If you say you're okay, I guess you're okay. Oh, that scared me. What was that? That scared me. That scared me. What? I thought something was happening outside. Who did? Why? And the bell rings, interrupting the conversation. Hey, class is about to begin. Hurry up and get back to your seat. With a yeah, Arihiko goes back to his seat. See you later, Tono-kun. Yeah. Sorry for keeping you, Yumizuka-san. Her light footsteps tap across the floor as she returns to her desk. Second period is over. Our homeroom teacher, who's also our math teacher, tells out to me as he leaves. Tono, your documents are missing some details. Please don't visit the office. It shouldn't take long, so I head to the office before the third period starts. The office is on the first floor. Second year classroom is on the third floor, but I turn to make it back for the third period if I run. I run. And run. And run. Ugh! The impact floors me for FUD. My head hits something, and the road swims before my eyes. Owie, owie, ow! I hear a voice nearby. It's a woman's voice I've never heard before. Looks like I ran into someone. I'm sorry, are you alright? I still can't see my surroundings too well, but I apologize to the person I hit. Yeah, I'm alright. How about you? Are you okay? There's no trace of accusation in that gentle voice. That's the most mixed up already. I don't know who she is, but it seems like she's worried about me. Yeah, I'm also okay. Shake my head and stand up. Finally, I see her drearily. Oh, it's Cell, I think, is the name, right? I'm save name then. Yeah, I saw they have like a very expensive Figma action figure that's apparently pretty bad. So, that's something. Are you alright? Your forehead is swelling up. Eh? I feel a prickle of pain when I try to touch it with my hand. So she said, I'm developing a magnificent lump. I am so sorry. I was not paying attention to what I was doing. Your forehead must really hurt, right? The female student dazes apologetically at my face. From the formal way she spoke, I assumed she was a first year, but from the tail of her ribbon, I can see she is a third year. In other words, my senpai. No, it's fine, really. I'm the one at fault. I'm sorry for bumping into you, senpai. I lower my head in a bow. Time to think of it, you're right. You shouldn't be running down the hallways, you know. There are people like me spaced out while looking down at the courtyard. Yes, I'll be more careful. Are you alright, senpai? Yes, I only fell. You said you ran into the wall while trying to avoid hitting me, Tono-kun. Really? No wonder I'm seeing stars. I'm lucky it off with just a bump after running into a wall at that speed. Sorry about that, but spaced out in the hallways is also dangerous, senpai. Yes, I'll be more careful. Senpai smiles and nods. It's an honest smile. Excuse me, I best be going. Being the dust off my pants and then walking toward the office. But the order student continues to watch me through your glasses. Wait, just who is she? As distracted as I ran into her, don't forget, she's beautiful. She's this beautiful, and most students will be talking about a third-year beauty wearing dresses. I'm going now. Should go back to your classroom too, senpai. If you're in any pain, please come to my classroom. I'm Tono from second year, third class. I take responsibility. She nods. Even though she's older than me, it's like dealing with someone younger. Also with that like serious sprite there. Alright. If anything happens, I'll come to your classroom at lunchtime. Remember, Shiki-kun, you must not run in the hallways. Okay, be some space on the hallways either too, senpai! With that, I wave my hand and leave. Wait, Shiki-kun? I haven't told her my first name. Did you think of it? Did she use my first name earlier too? Huh? Have I met you before, senpai? Eh? Senpai tries out and surprises me, seriously puts on a depressed face. You are terrible, Tono-kun! You forgotten about me? Huh? Forgotten? No, I didn't think so. If I ever thought myself involved with a beautiful woman like her, there's no way I'd forget. She looks at me reproachfully. Those eyes, I'm sure I remember from somewhere, don't I? So we exchanged greetings once or twice before, didn't we? So, senpai, right? I say her name apprehensively. Yes, and I'm glad you remember. You seem like the type to space out and forget, Tono-kun. I don't think I spaced out, but there's something I can do about the fact I forgot. There's nothing I can do about the fact I forgot. Well then, goodbye. Let's meet again at lunchtime. So senpai bows it in. I watch her walk down the hallway. It's lunchtime. Hey, welcome to the office. Aw. Let me save here then. A drink of water as well. Wonder how long it's almost 40 minutes of me streaming. So I'll take a small break. Alan Wake. Watch the stream while I take a water break. I just accidentally spilled water on myself. I'll keep going to an hour. I'll keep going to an hour, then I'll stop, and I'm gonna reheat some leftover pasta, alright? Yeah, it's been a while since I read a visual novel, so I'm actually sort of excited for it. Also, because I did play Fate Extella, but since I tried FGO after, I have a disdain for Fate and anything Type Moon, so... Now then, where should I eat lunch? Oh, there's a hallway to think about it. Eat in the cafeteria, eat lunch in class. Wait, so where am I supposed to meet Cell at then? It's supposed to... Wait, eat lunch in class, right? Cell's supposed to appear here. But at the same time, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do, like, the blonde one's route. Also, I could also get in contact with the other NPCs as well. I'll have the hallway to think about it. But realistically, what would Shiki do? So, yes, I feel like eat lunch in class will be going down the cell route. But that is not what I'm supposed to do, so I have to X that out. So it's either hallway or cafeteria. I think it's pretty stupid to be walking in a hallway when you want to be eating food for lunch. So I think we should go to cafeteria. Yep, that's right. You talk with Cell. It's like, oh, meet me in the classroom at lunch. Then you just ditch her. That's right, Shiki. Almost all the seats in the cafeteria are taken. Since I spaced out in the hallway, and these seats are pretty much non-existent at this point. Aren't there any empty seats? I passed my days over the crowded cafeteria. There shouldn't be any spare seats left this late. I'll have to check the tables out anyway. Ah, I'm surprised. No, I'm astounded. There, plain as day, is a table with not 2, not 3, but 4 unoccupied seats. There are 2 students sitting at the table. Seems like one of them noticed me during my efforts to locate a seat. Yo, Tono! The student vigorously waving his hand is my dear classmate with the dyed orange hair. My head hurts, but there isn't anywhere else to sit, so I have no choice but to return the wave and walk toward the table with my friend, where my friend is sitting. An unexpected person sitting at the table with him. Huh? Sell-some. Wait, they're here? Ah, if it isn't. Wait, I thought you were supposed to meet at lunch. Ah, if it isn't Tono-kun. We point at each other simultaneously. Yo, Kono! Wait! Hey, no, hey, wait, Senpai! Do you know Tono? Mispronounced his name that many times. Yes, I met him once today already. We bumped each other with a bang today, didn't we, Tono-kun? Ah, yes, sorry about that. I went my head an apology. Not at all. I'm also sorry for spacing out like that. You are a serious person, aren't you, Tono-kun? Serious? No, not really. Smiling, Senpai gives a satisfied nod. How should I say this? Senpai has a unique atmosphere around her. Ugh. Not spit some. Ugh. What did I eat? Ugh. Oh no, I haven't eaten a real meal today yet. Oh man. As serious, all I ate was junk food today. Oh. Okay, after this, I am reheating the pasta. Once I reach 1 hour on the stream, I'm stopping stream. I'm eating leftover pasta. I said this earlier, but yeah. I'm quite hungry. Oh wait, how should Senpai's need ask me about her? Did I read that? I'm not sure. Sure, it's surprising that Tono-kun and Inoue know each other. They'd be at you two in the same class? That's right! Whoa, what'd I do? Oh, that's the log function! Oh, I just figured this out now. Me and Tono are more than casual acquaintances. We've been in the same class since our first year, and we've been inseparable best friends since middle school. My best friend strikes the table with a bang for emphasis. Is that too loud on OBS? Hopefully it wasn't. Is it just me, or is he more hyper than usual? Come on, best friend, sit down! You just keep standing there vacantly. You're Chikara Udon? I'm searching that up. Chikara Udon. I need like Wikipedia for this. Wikipedia! Yes, I need Wikipedia to actually give me what this is. This is normal udon. I need a Chikara udon. Powder udon topped with toasted mochi rice cakes. The only time it's mentioned? That's the only time it's mentioned. Or chicken ramen? No, that's not it. No. So it's a power udon topped with toasted mochi rice cakes. I actually so want to make like that, because I remember when Dragalia lost, there was like the home stream during one of the Chinese Lunar New Year events. It was the hammer. Yeah. Hurry up and sit down and let me hear all about how you got to know Senpai. Arihiko slaps my back cheerfully. While I really have no story like Arihiko might be hoping for, there are no other seats available. Reluctantly, I take a seat next to him. It seems Arihiko is close with Senpai, and talks with me who's only met her a few times, is able to talk to her quite casually. By the way, Senpai, said you ran into Tono. What happened? Yes, I bumped into Tono-kun between classes. I wasn't hurt, but Tono-kun bumped his head. I wouldn't thought Tono would do something as clumsy as that. His eye may look spaced out, but it's actually an unbelievably sharp die. He doesn't like to depend on others, and he hates causing trouble for others. I also thought that impression. He was only concerned about me when we ran into each other, and he apologized to me just now, too. See? That's the kind of guy he is, so he doesn't make those kinds of mistakes. Could it be your amnesia was acting up then? Arihiko's voice shows a serious concern for my physical health. No, it's not that. I was running to the office to deal with some details for me moving. That's why I ran into Senpai. Really? Well, I thought you'd be taking care of us since you were depressed over the move. Arihiko folds his arms and nods himself in agreement. And then... Tono-kun, are you changing stools? Senpai exclaims almost hysterically. I'm not changing stools, Senpai. I'm just changing my place of residence, so I filed the paperwork for a change of address. So that means you're gonna be living alone? No, I'm just going back to my real home. It's that fancy place on top of the hill. I still can't quite believe it yet. Oh, could it possibly be that Tono-san's mansion? Senpai asks some hesitation. The western side house on top of the hill is probably seen as something special to the residents of this town. I haven't been there for 8 years, but even in my memories, the Tono mansion was ridiculously large. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it would be the right place for me either, but it's too late now that I'm done moving. You don't seem too happy about it. It's not particularly good or bad thing. I don't really understand it myself. Well, even if it is your house, it's been 8 years, right? I understand if you're feeling restless. It'll probably just feel like someone else's house for a while. I wonder if that's so. I haven't gone back yet, so I don't know. Well, I'm a bit relaxed, since I've always sought a refuge at your place. Listen, you. I'm not impressed with how you come to stay at my house every time something bad happens. I like your personality trait of not standing out, but I hated how you're always too reserved for a long time now. Arihiko strikes the table for bang again. Ow, Max! I hurt my hand! Ow! Ow! I hit my lower knuckle when you with the fist. That hurts. Ow. Well, everything Arihiko said is true, so there's no way to fight back. Really, huh? Does Tono really stay at your house that often? Yeah, he does. That damn Tono is too reserved toward his parents, and he would come to my place every long vacation. He's reserved towards them because they're taking care of him. That's why he comes over to my place, where we conveniently have an empty room. Since he looks pretty decent, my sister took a liking to him, and he shamelessly comes to stay with us without paying a cent. Arihiko's fist trembles as if to say, "Unforgivable!" Taking care of Tomo-kun? Arihiko clamps a hand over his mouth. Sorry, I should have thought before I spoke. It's okay, you didn't say anything bad. I continue to eat my chikara udon without looking at Arihiko. Really? Yeah, you're right. If you complain about that, you'll be in for some punishment. Arihiko nods himself in agreement. His overwhelming optimism is something I'm truly envious of. Tono-kun, you not get along with your previous family? No, that's not it. Sekai had no problem with the Armas. Oh, the Armas were the family who took care of them. They're really nice people from what I could see. They are a happy family. Even so, he refused to be their adopted child, and he is stick to my place every vacation. Hey, this is what were you not satisfied with anyway? There's nothing I wasn't satisfied with, just that I've received so much from them already. I didn't want to be a further burden on them. Senpai drops her shoulders and falls silent. Looks like she's sorry for asking about my family situation. It's okay, Senpai. Sorry for making you listen to something so boring. Not at all. I'm sorry for asking you something so strange, too. Senpai forces herself to look cheerful. Topic might be fine for a long-time friend, like Arihiko, but for a complex matter like this, it would only been troublesome for Senpai. To prove my point, Senpai sits there uneasy. Listen, Senpai. I finished eating, so I'll be leaving now. I'm really sorry. Senpai lowers her head and quick bow and leaves her seat. Only me and Arihiko remain at the table. Sorry, you're fine with just the two of you, but I got in the way. Oh, don't worry about it! That was my fault for not paying attention. I thought it was bad for Senpai, actually. So yeah, so I want instant noodles now instead of the leftover pasta I have. Arihiko slips away at his udon. Looks like it's done told while we were talking. Well, that's convenient for us anyway. I got something to talk to you about in private, so look at Senpai left first. What's wrong? Getting all serious all of a sudden. I tell you now, I don't have any money. From today onwards, I'll be living life as a penniless youth. It's not that, damn it! What I want to know is this. What's really going on with you, Tono? What do you mean? You've been at the RMS since primary school, right? I don't know why, but it's been 8 years already. Your dad has basically disoriented you. Why is he telling you back all of a sudden? I see. His own way, he's worried about me. He didn't disinherit me. He just kicked me out of the house for some reason. Tono-ton, if there ever is a house that takes their child out of their house for some reason, that's not a tragedy, it's a comedy. Oh, it's a party joke? That's so boring, it's not funny. Arihiko spreads his arms and shrugs. Yeah, I guess you're right. If you're kicked out of the house, all you really can do is laugh. Then he says some cliche line, never step foot in this house again or something, right? That's what people were taught, disinheritance. Believe it, I never heard why you were disinherited. Who knows? That's something I'd like to know too. Well, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Grabbing his bowl with both hands, Arihiko drains his toad udon soup. One time is short. Following Arihiko, I decide to quickly eat my own shikara udon. I'll save here. Should I stop early? I am getting hungry. They just have to have an eating thing right there. I am hungry, alright? So I think I will stop here right after the lunch thing. And I'll be eating my leftover pasta and a singular old sausage. So, I've been Ladium. This has been my first Tsukihime reading. And